You know that Bill Gates is one of my most popular guests here, and invariably, when we talk about Bill Gates, we always talk about Jeffrey Epstein because why not? The guy visited. I got some information right here from Perplexity that there are at least six confirmed encounters of Bill Gates with Jeffrey Epstein. But according to the New York Times, we're talking about dozens of encounters between Bill Gates and Jeffrey Epstein in different circumstances. So if the New York Times said this, well, you can imagine. Now, this is a common manipulation tactic. Bill Gates is trying to downplay whatever happened in, well, those encounters as something foolish, which is the term that we're going to learn. Not the term itself, foolish. We know what foolish means, but it's how to downplay something. But let's say this. Let's watch this. Bill Gates says his years-long relationship with Jeffrey Epstein was a mistake. Says he was just being stupid. Oh, I was just being stupid. Gates first became friends with Epstein after he had been charged with soliciting the P word from a minor. But let's hear it from the man itself. Let's see how he tries to gaslight himself out of this place. Okay, if you unmute.
Do you think, looking back at that moment, that you were being played?
Well, Jeffrey, in retrospect, I was foolish to spend any time with him.
I was foolish to spend any time with him. Again, 6 completely confirmed encounters, 6 of them, and dozens of them reported by the New York Times. I haven't heard of any lawsuits from Bill Gates to the New York Times, so yeah, I guess that the New York Times was right. That's important. Let's continue, but let's watch this in its entirety.
And he sort of, got time with various people by spending time with other people. So yes, I think I was quite stupid. I thought.
How much stupid can you get, Bill? How much stupid can you get when you hang out with somebody who you absolutely do know that is not a good person? Everybody tells you that he's not a good person. Your wife tells you that he's not a good person, and you keep hanging out with him for reasons. And now you want, since there have been so many times and so many instances that people ask you the same questions because people want to know, right? And we know that the list, which list, it can be released at any point, even if we already know that he hung out with Jeffrey Epstein dozens of times. He wants to downplay it. All right, so it is. This actually happened. This is an usual manipulation tactic when the toxic personality, when the manipulator, when the toxic narcissist wants to, it's cornered and they cannot deny facts anymore, they're going to downplay them. Oh, it was not a big deal. Oh, I was just such a fool. Oh, I was being stupid. How many times? I want to know, how many times did you act stupid? It's my question. I don't know. It's something that I think about. It's something that I think about. It's a valid question. So you were stupid 20 times? 30 times? It's like you couldn't help but hang out with the guy in spite of all the warnings, in spite of all the red flags, in spite that the guy was already convicted of possibly one of the worst felonies that you can imagine. I don't know if the word felony is fitting here. I'm not a lawyer, but you understand, right? He was already convicted of something horrific, and he just decided to go with that. He certainly thought that there will be no consequences. This is what happened. Bill Gates just went with it. He kept visiting and hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, who knows where. We certainly don't care. Just the fact that he was hanging out with him is enough to, well, be at least suspicious. And we know, I made a video about that was a big part of his divorce from Melinda Gates. So let me get this straight. You want to do so many great things for humanity, and at the same time you're being so stupid and such a basic, fact of life. Do not hang out with the wrong people. You know, that's something that you should learn in elementary school, maybe in middle school. High school is way too late, certainly. But no, this is plain old gaslighting. This is just trying to diminish. Oh no, that's no big deal. I was just being foolish. You can pardon me, right? You can cut me off. It says, yeah, I was just being foolish. I was just being stupid.
It would help me with global health philanthropy. And
I thought it would help me with global health philanthropy. I thought that this would help me with global health philanthropy.
It would help me with global health philanthropy. In fact, it failed to do that. And
it failed to do that. You don't tell me. And what other things it failed to do, Bill? What other things that he failed and his promises?
It's just a huge mistake.
Has it made you more wary of connections?
Definitely. Yeah. Are you kidding?
Now, you're not elected, but I think it's fair to say that you could probably pick up the phone to any world leader out there. Who's the last world leader that you spoke to?
Because of how engaged the foundation is in these global health issues, I talk to world leaders.
I talk to world leaders a lot. And my question is, do these world leaders that you mentioned also have your same interests in global philanthropy and all that stuff? I don't know. It's just a question. Is maybe they do have files on you. Maybe they have records on you. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. But I find this, I've analyzed his body language so many times. It always, it's the same. You saw the single shoulder shrug, the way that he tries to diminish some questions, disregard some questions. He cannot disregard them anymore. So the only thing that they can do is to the fact that he did meet Jeffrey Epstein dozens of times, and he cannot deny that anymore. Then the only thing that they can do, oh yeah, I was being foolish. With what else were you being foolish, Bill? Maybe with some experiments? Maybe with some experimental medical tech? Maybe with some experimental treatments? You were foolish with that as well? It would be nice. It would be nice if you come clean about all the things that you have been stupid about, foolish about. It would greatly help with how people see you, because we actually see you as a total son of a bitch. That's the reality, and it's only you who have made that. You are the one who have built your own reputation, Bill. I cannot do anything about you, and I would like to know what do people, my lovely audience, have to say about this in the comments. I'm going to highlight the super amazing live chat right now. Gates and Fauci should be cellmates. Bill Gates wanted mosquito drones too. Yeah, so many things that Gates wants. He has been working on that.